Welcome to Dan's Diary, week 54. Thank you to my 573 members. Very much appreciated you sticking around, and please share. Let's see if we can knock it up to 1,000, but I very much doubt it. What's happened this week? Well, there's been a lot of preparation ready for us to move in. I suppose officially we did move in on Sunday. That's why this video is fractionally late, because I normally post them on Saturday. Today's Monday. I was a bit busy, so I hope you'll forgive me. But we are in. There was one or two little things that we found, like we had to have a shower in one of the other bedrooms because our shower unit's still not been delivered, and the sink in the kitchen needs one 90-degree bend before that works, but apart from that everything was good, so enjoy. Right, so this is how we do the dyeing. Ebbs has put the black dye into some hot water, mixing it up. No, Max, you don't want to smell that. And that's probably the, I don't know what that is. And then what do you add? Won't that make the curtain go small?
No, it's okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure? I don't want curtains this big.
Yes.
Right, so Ebbs, you can see the colour. If you just show the camera, Ebbs,
Yes.
just show the camera there, look. You can see where it was hanging, it's gone grey. Okay, so in it goes.
So hot.
Yeah, you don't want to use your hand. Okay, that's going in. Probably do this more than once, will we, Ebbs? Yeah, do this more than once. Right, if you remember, this is the boxing in of the AC pipes. They go kind of halfway along here, don't they? So we carried on the boxing to a convenient point, and now he's giving it the first coat so it blends in with the wall. If I stand a bit farther back, you can see it's going to blend in quite well. Now the kitchen, guys, this is their last day, I'm told. Their last day, so he's putting the black sealant around the edge, scraping the joints clear with a razor blade. This guy is cleaning the cabinets. Everything's done. It just needs a clean and a polish. So, well done to the kitchen, guys. Right, I've got you on the camera now. You're definitely finishing today.
Yes, sir.
There you go, you heard it from him. If he doesn't, he's telling lies. That's all wired in, so that's working. Well, everything's working. The sink's made of graphite or something, Here it is over here. And there are holes behind this back panel at certain sizes, and we haven't got the drill to knock that out, so it's an opening. But the furniture guys who are coming tomorrow, they said they will do it for us, so they will knock the hole out, and then Ronnie can put the faucet in the drain and connect it up from outside into the water supply. There you go, look how quick he's going. What a painter. Now, out here, Ronnie's jumped onto me barbecue area. We've made good the top of the wall, so that's a lovely job. Just needs a painter. I've gone through it with him. He's going to paint these orange bits black, then he's going to paint the walls again. There's my new sink, so Ronnie's going to put that water outlet below the sink. And what Ronnie's doing now, as you can see, he's doing a great job of putting the tiles that we had left over, that were the ones that we used for the floor. He's just fitting them into the top bit there, and then it'll all match, won't it? There you go. What a craftsman. All it needs after that is the painter, just to paint the black pole and do a bit of making good around the joints, and then Ronnie's going to do my splashback. Right, let's go and have a look at the fish. Bit of bad news about the fish. When did I buy them? 4 days ago. Still haven't eaten, as far as I can make out. I've got them some dried shrimp. They're not touching that. I've got them fish food. They're not touching that. I've thrown them in this piece of bread. They stuck one finger up at the bread. I've got my floating cucumbers in here. There you go. There's 2 there floating around. Got some plants I've planted. Big one there. Right, the fish all seem to... There they go, you see this? They see me and bugger off. There they are, look. There they go. You can see all the leftover fish food there. Yeah, they see me and swim off. Don't know where they went to. I'm trying to find them for you, just in case you don't believe I've got any. I don't know. They're vanished. Oh, they're now in that corner there. So they alternate between this corner and that corner. There's still one there. Don't know whether you can see him or not. Maybe not. I'm getting very worried about them not eating. So that's the situation today. One of the guys went on that roof this morning trying to find the hole. I think he said he found it, or he found what looked like an area that could have had something leaking, so he said he fixed it. The furniture guy told me he was going to turn up today and then changed his mind, and he's going to turn up tomorrow now. Sunday, well not Saturday. Now this is the sink, or what was the sink. This is where the washing machine goes, and someone hacked the pipe off level with the ground, which was a silly thing to do. So now they've got to build this up to a level there so the washing machine can just hook into it. Because if I put the washing machine's outlet into that, all of this is very shallow, this pipe under the tiles, and it'll just backwash up and it'll go into this, and then that'll get water, and then it'll come from underneath that, and then this will have water. So we don't want any of that, so we need this pipe going up there, which Ronnie said he's going to do for me tomorrow. We'll see. Ron's going to put my sign up tomorrow as well. Oh, and I think he did something about this. Yes, he did. He's a good lad. Do you remember that was plastic and it was cracked and sticking up there? Well, he's replaced that, so he's done a great job of that. 10 out of 10, Ronnie. In here, these tiles were cracked. I won't tread on them. Just on the edge there, they were cracked. He's put a new one down, and then he's going to put the edging strip and then attach it to that side when the concrete's dry. And there's the young lady doing my watering in the sweltering heat. All of those seem to be taking, apart from that one that's got a bit of, I think it's burnt. I think we maybe put some water on that and it burnt the leaves. But the rest of it's okay. There you go. Let me have a word. As soon as we've finished the kitchen, which will be today, even if they stay till midnight, it'll be finished today, which will allow us to, because the painter's now finished this, all he's got to do is give it a second coat maybe, when that's dried in. And the builders will give it a clean at the upper level. We can do the lower level, clean all that lot off, and then we can move the refrigerator in Saturday or Sunday. The furniture's turning up Saturday or tomorrow, Friday. So we can move in. So that's something to look forward to, isn't it? Good. Well, I'm in a bit of trouble with my amp. As I knew the man cave move would not go smoothly, and I dropped one of the speakers, fell off the back seat in the car when I put the brakes on, so I was dreading some damage on that, because you know how big those speakers are at the front, and they're very expensive as well. They're Kevs, the Q series, and you don't want to break one of those. Then one of my little ones also fell on the floor when I was driving. So the only other thing that was likely to be damaged was the amp, God forbid, my projector. Well, it was the amp. Mike and I put a movie on just to make sure that we'd all connected it up correctly, and it worked a treat. And then as soon as Mike left, the amp went on the fritz, and it kept going off. So the amp would run for 5 or 10 minutes and go off, and then come back on again about 15 seconds later, play for another 5 minutes and go off. I looked on the internet, and there's a couple of things that they say you can diagnose. I didn't want to do a factory reset because all my speaker levels, the distances from your ear and all of that lot have been set. So I didn't want to go back to factory where I had to do it all again without the mic. So I haven't done that, but I've done everything else. I disconnected everything out the back of the amp to see if it was a short, but it still did it. So it wasn't a short of the speakers or anything. Someone on the internet said it was something to do with the heat shield inside. After a while, some of the components go a bit dodgy. So it's a repair job. It's not an expensive item, and it's not a slow item. It's kind of a mundane one for amps. Of all makes, not just particularly mine. So I rang around to the dealers, the nearest ones in Manila, and they don't do repairs. But what they do is an exchange. They've got a sale on at the minute. So if I bring my old one down, that's for 8, about 9 or 10 years old. They're still making it, but it's 9 or 10 years old. So I could do with a change. So I've got to take my old one down there. They're going to give me 11,000 pesos for it, off the price of the new one. The new one's 55,000 pesos, less 11, 44. This is the model that I've got at the minute, and this is the model I'm getting. So you can look them up on the internet. They are extraordinarily good amps, or AV receivers and amps. So I'm quite happy. So tomorrow me and Joy are going to go down to Manila with the amp and do the deal and come back. With the furniture was supposed to be turned up tomorrow, so I think we've delayed it till Saturday, which is all right. Because I'll be here all day Saturday plugging in the amp and making this room work. And then once the furniture gets delivered, the kitchen's finished and the fridge is in and the sink is maybe plumbed in, there's nothing stopping us not moving in. So fingers crossed, it will be a week later than what we thought, mainly due to the inaction of the kitchen people, but nevertheless we'll move in next week or this next weekend. Right, let's go and see what else we can talk about. Well, it's 8 o'clock on Saturday morning and the lorry is empty because they've started to bring the furniture in to the house. There's some doors. There's a bit of the cabinet, I don't know what bit. Let's go and have a look see. Oh, some bedside cabinets here. Now, because the bedroom cabinet wardrobe was so big, they've had to take it up in parts and they will install it in parts in the bedroom. So let's just have a look how they're doing. I can hear voices. Here they are. So we've got the base for the wardrobe, it's there. I'll tell you where it's going here, on this wall here. That's one of the internal bits. That's one of the internal bits. And the rest is on its way. So that'll go against that wall and it'll look quite nice when it's finished. Still waiting for this glass to be delivered. Looking forward to that. Here they are, struggling with the next bit.
One, two, three. Pesto.
Yeah.
Basta ikaw, tagawag ka lang na rin ako.
Kabidyotan mo.
Get out of the way. Now this is never coming out of here, you understand? Once it's in, it's in. Ah! Right, they made me this cabinet. This is a dressing table cabinet for Joy. I think that was a freebie. So that's nice, isn't it? Yeah, we like that. Got nice little drawers. Oh, look at that. Runners on as well. Runners on as well. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. And they've matched this pattern on the front. There's some bedside ones, which we've got, 2 bedside ones, and all of these fronts here, the door fronts, all match. We're in the middle of a bloody brownout. I put the AC on for them, and what happened? We got a brownout. No idea how long it's going to be there for. Keep our fingers crossed it's not long. In the meantime, they're carrying on. Then I might have told you, but then they volunteered to come back to my place to help shift some heavy furniture. What's Ronnie doing? He's doing something. What is it? That's what he's doing. He's moving the tap from the position it's in, which is a bit high, so it's below the worktop height. So we're just knocking a hole in the wall now, then he's going to push it through, spur it off that pipe, and all will be good. The painter's just mooching around. He's just made good that bit there. We had a bit of a leak, so he said he'd gone on the roof on Friday and fixed it with sealant. So that's drying. He's done the one in the entrance lobby. That was the same situation. He said he'd fix that one. So he's now just mooching around looking for things to do, I think. I'll just tell him about the fence down the bottom. Ronnie's banging away, getting that hole right for the sink and the drain. He's going to shoot the drain out somewhere. I don't care where it goes, to be honest, as long as it goes out there. All my tiles are on the top, so they just need a bit of a grout. The painter's going to make good that bit there. In fact, the painter's spending a bit of time in the barbecue area this morning. He's fastened the electrical cables up with some wire. I suggested zip ties, but he was more professional. And then he's going to just paint them black. Paint the poles black, because they're a bit iffy. Get some grout in the tile. Yeah, we'll have this all finished soon. There he goes. Look, putting the first coat on. What a star. There's my young lady with a load of weeds. I don't know how I'm going to manage that myself next week. It's going to be a right task because we're moving in. Might move in tonight, which means I've got no excuse to not do it myself, have I? Right, let's have a little look what's happening upstairs. They moved it in the right place, so that gap there is equal to that gap there. So we've got it in the right place, so that's what it looks like on the inside. And now we're just going to put the doors on the front, and that's finished. That's my nice cabinet for Joy. And the ones that are left are there's some bedside cabinets, 3 bar stools for downstairs, a 9-foot unit that goes down there, and something for the dog, would you believe? And that's it. So these boys are doing it. I'm sure there'll be other oh no, we're having glass. I'm going to have a sheet of glass across the top of this, a sheet of glass over the top of that, over the dining room table, and somewhere else as well. Right, I'll give you another video when they put the doors on. There you go, that's all finished now. He's just got to buy the handles, and he's coming round Monday to finish off a couple of things, bring the glass. So he'll bring the handles on Monday and fit them. So that's it. Job well done. Well, there we are. They've just helped us carry the heavy stuff over. There was, like I said before, there was a couple of awkward beds, a double mattress. The fridge was a killer. That the table or bench he's sitting on was a killer. Max's cage, and in the back of my car, I've got the washing machine, a couple of plant stands, and behind me I've got the drawers for the chest of drawers. He's going to try and he's going to exchange the runners so the drawers open smoothly. So we're going at 30 kilometers an hour, which is about 20 miles an hour, over to my place, which is about 5 kilometers away. So we should be there in a couple of, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. Then we'll put all this in the right place. I'll probably dive back and pick the stuff up for the fridge, and then drive back again to put the stuff in the fridge. I know you've moved it and you have to let the halon settle, or whatever it's called, whatever the gas is called. I don't think it's called halon, is it? So I'll let it settle for an hour or so before I plug it in. And then, because it's not like it's been on its back, it's just been disconnected and moved in a lorry, so it's not, you know. So I'll get back to you in a minute. Look at the state of me, eh? That's because I'm working this afternoon. Saturday afternoon and I'm working. Crazy, isn't it? Well, the plug that goes in the wall behind the fridge sticks out too far from the wall to allow the fridge to fit flush with the kitchen units. So I bought a plug that fits 90 degrees without an adapter. The fridge plug is a 3-pin that comes out the back. So the electrician is coming at 4 o'clock to wire my 3-pin that comes out the back into a 2-pin that goes into the side. If I do it, I'll kill myself. So he's coming at 4 o'clock. Ronnie's put the sink in, but he needs a 2-inch 90-degree bend for the waist, so I'll get that tomorrow. He also needs another 2-inch for down there, so I'll get those tomorrow on Sunday, so on Monday he can just finish off. We could still theoretically move in. It's only the sink that we haven't got in the kitchen and in the barbecue area, but we've got sinks in the bathrooms if you need to fill your tap with water. Well, we've got taps. So we've struggled with worse. When we had our existing house renovated, Joy managed for over a month with a kitchen outside that consisted of a dining room table and a wash basin. So hats off to her for that. Yeah, all the pumps are off on the fish tank because we've got a brown out for a day. So I'll give you an update on Sunday. Well, I hope you found that entertaining and amusing. Next week's will definitely be more in line with the furniture being delivered, the additional furniture being delivered, little bits and bobs that they're doing in the garden. There's just 1 or 2 little tiny bits they're still doing in the house. But I guess it's the garden and the outside works that are going to take place next week. Yeah, I'm sitting in the barbecue. I tell you what, it's supposed to be a rainy season, and apart from 1 or 2 isolated showers, there hasn't been one this year. I'm looking at the weather forecast for today and it's got thunderstorms for a half of the day. Do you see it being a thunderstorm? No, it is dark over Manila, over there, and it's cloudy and it could well rain over there, but as for over here, who can tell? Right, so I'll see you all next week, bright and bushy-tailed, with some glamour pictures of the house. So see you all next week.
Game over.